A donor gives $100,000 to a university and specifies that it is to be used to give annual scholarships for the next 20 years. If the university can earn 4% interest, how much can they give in scholarships each year? So here we have a lump sum of money, $100,000, that is accruing interest, and we are taking money out of that total. And so this is a payout annuity. And a payout annuity, we have a formula. P naught equals D times 1 minus 1 plus R over N to the negative NT over R over N. So we've got a lot of different pieces of information in here. Let's go ahead and identify them. We've got here the $100,000. This is the initial amount that we have in the account. That's P naught. So we have P naught equals 100,000. Then we have 20 years. We're paying out for 20 years, and that's the length of time that we're taking money out of the account, and that's T. So T is equal to 20. Next, we have 4% interest. That's our interest rate R. So that's, in decimal form, 0.04. And N is the number of times per year that we're making these withdrawals. And of course, we assume that the compounding period is the same. And here we just are told that we're doing this each year. Okay, that tells us that N is just 1 because we're doing it once per year. So now we're ready to just plug all of this in and solve for what we're looking for. So we've got this P naught, which is the 100,000. 100,000 equals D, we don't know. And then 1 minus 1 plus R is 0.04 over N, which is just 1. And then that's raised to the negative N, which is 1 times T, which is 20 years. And then we divide that by the R, 0.04 over N, just 1. So now we're just trying to get D by itself. So first we're going to multiply both sides of the equation by this denominator here, because this we need to get away from that D that we're solving for. So we take both sides and we multiply by the 0.04. So 100,000 times 0.04. Of course, this 0.04 over 1 is just 0.04. So that's why we're multiplying by that. And then we're going to divide this by this big expression right here to get that away from the D. So we divide by 1 minus 1 plus, and again 0.04 over 1 is just 0.04, to the negative 1 times 20 is 20. And now we're ready to plug this into our calculator. And we end up rounding to the nearest cent, since we're talking about money here, 7,358 and 18 cents for D. And that's the amount that the university could give in scholarships over the next 20 years.